Create Studios podcast. We in the building. Feature my guy 77 Hector.
Yo, what's up?
In the building. Came out. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man. Check out your music. We've been following each other on the gram for it, but I know you've been supporting and shit. I see you out there doing your thing. Where are you specifically from? If you don't
I'm right
mind me
in the
asking?
heart of California. I'm right like between Fresno and Merced, like right in the middle. Yeah, it's a small like farms town named Planada. So yeah, there's not really a lot going on there musically either. So like back then when I first started, I had to drive like an hour to the studio, like 2 hours to hit a studio. But it's a small town, just trying to get exposure, get my name out there.
Okay, this is crazy for me because I remember every time I go to LA and I'm driving through the 5 and I'm like, bro, who lives out here? And I feel like just turning off on one of them farm roads. We gotta find people who live out here and just see what they doing. So that's kind of dope. What is the town called again?
Planada.
Planada.
Yeah.
Okay,
right,
have you been there?
Right next to Merced.
Right
sure.
next to Merced.
Merced's a little bigger city. That's where we kind of go to for like grocery shopping and stuff like that. But
you can't even shop in your own city.
In Planada, there's maybe like about like 4 shops max, and they're all and they're all local too. So yeah, but we exist. We're on there. We there.
What is there to do in Planada?
Planada.
How do you spell it? Planta?
Nada.
Nada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, what is there to do in Planada?
What do the high school kids do? Is there a high school there?
There's not even a high school, bro. There's not even a high school. There's an elementary school and there's a middle school. We had to take the bus to high school, maybe like 10 minutes down the road.
Where do the kids go to high school?
We go, believe it or not, next to another small farm town called Lee Grand.
Okay.
And that's like next to Chowchilla. They're all like little cut towns.
Sorry about the church playing in the background, by the way. That's going to be playing. You'll hear it, but hey, it's a real spiritual podcast. So that is kind of what, how does it, I mean, I don't know. Like, how does that feel coming from a small town? Because people that I meet that come from small towns, they're super driven. Like, they want to get out of their city because it's not what they feel is popping or whatever.
Definitely, especially like me. I have a lot of family in Sacramento. I was born in Sacramento, so like seeing them and like how they grew up and how it was different. Like they had a lot more friends. They had a lot more to do out there. It really motivates you, and like how you said, you see what others have, and sometimes that drives you to do certain things. And
what do people in Planada usually amount to? Do they usually stay within their own city? Do they usually just move a lot out of the city, or are they around like the Merced area, Fresno?
Yeah. A lot of people try to move out, but it's hard, especially like it's just hard, especially being like growing up in a mentality where it's like we're all exposed to work, and that's it. Like most of us don't go to school, most of us don't follow up after high school because we just see what our parents do, and our parents just work and they provide for the family, and that's the goal too at the end of the day. But
is that your goal?
But school out there, it's really like I don't want to throw any dirt on my town or anything like that, but I feel like education is really poorly out there. Like people don't care about us. We had a flood January of 2022, I believe. We had a flood out there, and the government, nobody cared.
Didn't even make the news, I don't think. Yeah.
It made the news, but that was it. Like, we showed up on the news for maybe like a week. Gavin Newsom came over and like...
What a douchebag.
He did just like a public appearance. He did like photo opportunities, and yeah, they just like put our name a little bit out there, but that was it. Nobody came to help us.
It's a big farm town, right?
It's a farm town.
Or it's a small farm town. It's a small farm town.
And it's like right in the gateway to Yosemite. So I don't know why, I've always thought about one day, hopefully, with the music and using it as leverage and building up, once I build up my name, like opening up some shops in Planada, because nobody has nothing to bring like tourists in when we have we're the only road to get to Yosemite.
You have a business mindset, bro. That's a great business mindset to have, that you see a need and something there that could go along with that. You know what I mean? How many people are doing music in your city? Don't tell me you're the only one. That's just you're like number one on Reverb Nation.
You know what? Honestly, bro, I've heard of maybe 2 other artists, but to be honest, none of them started until I started, because I've been rapping since 7th grade.
Oh wow.
I started rapping in middle school, and I started off though as dissing people. I was writing diss tracks. So
were you gangster back then? Well, why were you doing that?
I was just, damn, I don't know. I think, you know what? Because I grew up in that era where there was a lot of diss tracks on YouTube. Like, if you guys remember, a lot of YouTubers would like diss each other and stuff like that when I was in middle school.
6ix9ine era, Trippie Redd era. Is
yeah,
that it? Okay,
even
yeah.
before, that.
Right.
And yeah, I remember just like having fun with it. Like people at school, like, you know, we would all watch the same videos. So like we'd get into like a little circle and start like rap battling each other. And I really loved it. I really loved rap
So you're
battling.
dissing bigger people though, not people in your local
yeah,
area.
there's just like small.
That'd be way
local
more
rappers
fun
for
if
sure.
you were dissing like your local people from high school. Like, fuck you, cheerleader Bethy.
I mean, the look was like that, but I had to switch it up. I was like, I do not want that. You know what you give, you give what you get. You know, and
I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in karma.
for sure.
I've seen karma play out ridiculously in front of me.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Manifesting is real. I've said a lot how my lyrics and how there's power behind words. How there's been stuff that I write about in the past where it was just like freestyling, just getting stuff off of my chest, and eventually it happened.
Yeah.
I talked about like getting into crashes, and like I was talking about death a lot. And last July, literally like I released a song like 2 days before I got into a really bad accident.
Wow.
Where like it was really bad. Like I could have lost my life. I should have lost my life. I was really lucky. Yeah, it's just, you know, you gotta be careful with what you say.
Yeah,
sure.
you really do, because what you say manifests.
Definitely.
And it's like, I be having, because I get high. And when you get high, you think about weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, to me, it's kind of crazy how everything on this earth has been in someone's brain. As of now, because it's like after nature, right? So all the buildings and architecture, and it's like this whole world is built from our brain before it was built physically, which is kind of weird because you had to speak it into existence, what you wanted to do, what you were thinking. And so, you know, your words are very powerful. Plus that whole, I don't know if you ever seen that water thing where they talk to water. Have you seen that? And then it has like properties after you speak to the water. So like they'll look at it from a microscopic standpoint. So like one bottle of water, it'll be like you talking hella shit, and then the other one you're talking hella beautiful to. And like you look at the ones that were like hella shit talking, and like the atoms are all fucked up looking, and it looks like disgusting. And then the one that's beautiful, like it had like these hexagram geometrical shapes to it, and it was weird.
No, yeah,
you ever seen that?
I haven't, but I mean, I believe it.
You watch a lot of social media, huh?
Actually, to be honest, I don't. I try to stay my best off of social media.
Really?
I feel like it's just it's toxic. It's like, it's really like, I don't know. Like I've always been a person where like I really see. I'm really visual. I'm really like attentive. So like I see what people have, and like sometimes I think too much. And
there's a hard divide with kids and the way they approach social media, right? Like, do you feel that way? Like your generation, there's either people that are not into it at all and just ignore it completely, and then there's people who really gravitate and are kind of consumed by it.
Oh, for sure. It's a 50-50.
It's a 50-50.
For sure.
Half of the kids at your age don't like or fuck with social media. They just...
Definitely. But you know what? It's like nowadays, sadly, it's like a necessity. It's like almost... I've always seen it as like my resume. Mm-hmm. But like, you know, obviously other people see it like as just a place to talk bullshit or like, you know, promote bullshit too. But
yeah, for sure.
It's like it gives... I mean, I like how, you know, everybody's connected in a way, but at the same time, like, we're so far apart from each other.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but...
That was a good statement. Hold on. 25. Okay. Well, explain that.
It's just...
Like the kids that run your school, because they are on social media, you do stay connected with them. Do you see a difference in the ones that are connected to the ones that are disconnected, the ones that don't watch social media and don't know anything about it? Is there a huge disconnect with them? Or do you have friends that don't watch social media and watch social media? Is it a mix?
I feel like, you know what, there is sometimes a difference, because people that are more on social media, I've always seen that they're more like attentive with what's going on, but like what's, you know, like shown to you, you know? For example, like I've always like enjoyed like reading the news and like finding information on by myself a lot of people nowadays, they use social media as like a news platform.
For sure.
So it's like, well, you know, you're only reading articles, you're only reading headlines. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to argue with people that only read headlines versus,
Right,
you know.
right. Are you conspiracy theorists?
Oh, we can talk about conspiracy theories for like a whole day straight.
How was it? Did you feel Jeffrey Epstein was murdered or he committed suicide?
Oh my gosh.
Damn, I don't know if I should have said that. I'm gonna get this podcast canceled, man.
You know what? Well, we speak our minds. We speak the truth. Okay, look, Jeffrey Epstein, he did not kill himself, but you know, it's like there's people above us, and there's people obviously that, you know, have a grip of certain things and what we see and what we're allowed to see. And I don't know, it's just, I feel like right now it's like pretty clear. You know, it's like if you can't see what's going on, it's like,
what's going on.
You know?
We knew there was stuff at play, and it's not like, for us to see. It's like for bigwigs who got a lot of money. Sure.
And like how I said, you know, that all connects back to like social media and stuff. How
totally.
How people in power,
media, right?
For sure,
it's
people
for
in
the
power,
comments.
Definitely, they try to distract you from stuff that's going on like that, you know. And
you believe in aliens?
You know what? I feel like, you know, I did, but
now you feel like they're from us. Is that what it?
Yeah, it's like maybe they're already here.
I feel like they're already here. They've been here. But you know, I don't know if you saw the story that the Hubble telescope found city lights a whole galaxy away.
You know what? That's the thing. Is like there's so many, like, the universe supposedly like is forever expanding.
Right. I don't know if it's a real theory though, but I heard that theory. I don't know if I buy that theory.
I mean,
do you buy that theory?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard. I just know that aliens are probably real.
I feel they're fourth dimensional.
Fourth dimensional?
Or third dimensional. You know.
Aliens. I don't know.
Just a wild topic.
What if they're watching us right now?
I mean, maybe I'm one. I don't know. So tell me about making music, and are you planning on doing any collaborations, or how does it work with you? I feel like the youth doesn't really care about collaborations. They're more about making their own sound, which is cool because in my day, we kind of use it as a tool of connection. How do you go about it? Do you use it as a tool to network, or you use it just a tool to express?
I definitely have some collaborations in the bag. I actually have one. I have 2 collabs that I've done with Misfit Soto. He's this rapper from Los Angeles.
That's a dope name.
Yeah.
Misfit Soda?
Misfit Soto.
Misfit Soto.
Yeah.
Okay, what is he like?
Shout out Misfit. He's a really dope rapper from LA, and yeah, he just I mean, I like to connect with rappers, but it's like I see it more as like I try to be smart with who I collaborate with, you know?
You should, because they could be child molesters at the end of the day. And you're like, what the fuck? I did a song with that guy? Fuck. You got to take down the video.
Yeah, I try to be exclusive. I have this collab coming up with Baby Gas.
He follows you, I see.
Yeah, I have a collab coming up with him. I haven't released it yet, but we have one in the bag. Are you of Latin
descent, by the way?
I am. Yeah, I'm Mexican American.
So you guys have that common.
For sure. As far as like rappers like locally, shout out Joey Moon. We've been trying to do some music together for Merced.
Joey Moon,
he's a really, really great rapper. There's a few other rappers that
you got your eye on the radar though, it seemed like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's just I try to be like exclusive and try to time stuff out. Like I try to perfect the timing. You know, it's hard sometimes.
Absolute.
But
without being political, who are the bigger rappers from the Merced area that are popping right now, or is there?
Yeah, definitely. Right now, GB, he's really
he's featured on Thizzler a lot, right?
He's really
that's
putting
right.
On for
That's
Merced.
right. And he really represents Merced.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, he's really great rapper, dope rapper. That's pretty much the only Acito from Turlock. He's not that far away.
Damn, it's really just GB and Acito, really.
That's enough.
Yeah, no, they're doing well.
They put in.
And I like how Thizzle represents them to represent that Central Coast.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's not a lot of Central Coast representatives.
For sure. I've thought about putting some music out on Thizzler, but I've reached out more to Latin Beast TV out there in LA. I don't know. I've always correlated more with like LA music. like the LA music scene.
What was that brand again?
Latin Beast. Shout out Latin Beast.
Shout out Latin Beast. What does Latin Beast do? They just shout out Latin artists and stuff?
Yeah, it's like a platform, just like Thizzler. They put on music videos. They put on artists, their songs, just promotion. But
that's dope.
I have a music video out there on their platform with Misfit. We shot one maybe like a month ago.
What's their engagement like? What do they represent?
It's mostly like LA music. It's the LA music scene.
But they had a little Central Coast in.
Yeah, they have a lot of like East Coast rappers too. Tap in with them. But yeah, they're really popping. Shout out.
Is there enough artists in the Central Coast to have media just for the Central Coast?
Like in the valley where I'm from?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
no media for the Central Coast, right?
There's not, but I mean, I don't know. Somebody needs to step up,
You know about NorCal Next Up?
I've heard of their platform.
You should tap in with them, man.
Definitely.
Dom's a cool guy.
Okay, definitely.
Does his pot out of there and stuff like that.
For sure.
How many years you been doing music? Because you seem really young, ain't gonna lie.
I'm 21. I've been doing it for 7 years.
Oh, you since 7th grade?
Yeah.
That's right.
For sure. I just turned 21.
And I noticed on your YouTube that you have singles out. Who is shooting your videos?
Shout out my homie Damien Balomata So too. Yeah, he's been my homie. We've been rocking since after high school. He's a really dope photographer. Shout out him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he mainly works from out there.
Yeah. We're right in the same town. We've been homies for a cool minute. Yeah, he's been working on his brand too, so be on the lookout for him for sure.
That's dope that you putting on for the Central Coast. Like, honestly, like going down to 5, it's like, man, what's out here and what's the lifestyle like? Like I don't know why, fascinated off that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like you living out there, and it's just like kind of not a lot out there.
Yeah.
Where do you mainly go to be around stuff? Do you go to LA or?
Yeah.
You're obviously out here in the Bay. I mean, tough.
For sure. I try to make trips as best I can, at least like once a month. Go try to do something like out in the bigger city. But as far as like the closest to Planada would probably be like Modesto.
Oh, Modesto.
Like Fresno.
Okay.
Stockton.
Bro, I cannot get an Uber out there. I tried one time and it was just, well, like, bro, an Uber will not come out here and get me. It's just
like 1, 2, 3 stops.
It's like wild, bro. It's like, what the fuck? What songs are you promoting on YouTube right now?
Right now I have a music video all the time.
I checked one out earlier, right? And I liked it a lot all the time.
Yeah.
That was a dope video. The guy did that you mentioned earlier?
Yeah, shout out Damien. He shot and filmed the video.
Saint produced it?
Yeah, Daniel Saint.
Is he local too, or?
BeatStars. I found him on BeatStars. So
dope.
No.
That's dope. Did you have like a relationship with? You shouted him out,
for
stuff
sure,
like that.
For sure.
That's dope.
But yeah, I mean, I love writing. I love making music. I love talking.
You think about doing a podcast? Of your own, and
I've thought about it, to be honest, but I feel like I'd be better off maybe. I'd like being more of a guest.
Yeah, I hear you. And I like what you said too, because it's all about like you're doing music, but you also like who La Russell is.
I've heard of him.
Okay, you should check him out because La Russell really, I would say, focuses more on just the content of making music rather than just putting out videos and songs. Like, and you have to kind of see how he does it, because like he'll post his performances, but he'll post them like really well edited and with close camera work and just stuff like that. Do you kind of know what I'm talking about in terms of micro content, or do you see it going around the net right now?
Like short video clips on like
yeah,
Instagram,
so instead of like just
that.
showing your music video, it's like you're almost doing like one scene out of a music video, and then just showing a part of that, like you rapping 4 or 5 bars.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Are you seeing stuff like that more and more? Like, and do you feel like maybe what would be your plans on doing stuff like that?
I've definitely thought about doing more stuff like that. I definitely got to grow my engagement, but like I told you, it's kind of hard being like an artist and like you have to promote all this stuff and like stay on social media, but it's like I really don't like it. I really don't like being on social media. But I mean I just made a TikTok the other day, so talking about the content, I might be like starting to do a little bit behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Are you willing to do the content? I know you mentioned you don't like doing it, so are you willing to do it? Like,
I'm willing to do it, and I want to do it.
Why don't you like it?
It's like sometimes I feel sometimes I'm pretty too like self-conscious about myself.
Right, okay. That's honest, bro. I appreciate that.
I'll be very like just like double guessing myself, thinking that stuff is cringy. I'll just be like, oh, I'm too cool for this. But you know,
I mean, everyone does that though. Everyone, I do that. You know, my earlier pause, I was like, did I say that was stupid? And the guy paused on me. I know it was stupid. Like, but you know, no one really cares at the end of the day. You know.
I heard somewhere where it's like you know, our attention spans are getting smaller anyway.
Well, really, when we do something cringy, it's not shit that we want to remember. You know, so first of all, I love how y'all generation came up with the word cringe. Cause like, I'm very with slanguage, right? And it's like, what explained cringe before cringe? You know what I mean? Like, our generation really didn't explain like, oh, that's kind of, maybe we just say hard to watch. But like, seeing like a guy get at a girl and it just be like, oh, that's not going good. Like, that's cringy. Or like an older dude trying to be cool in front of kids, you know? And like, it's just not going, like, that's cringy. Like, but saying cringe is like, oh my God, that really fits the description there.
Oh yeah.
Cause I don't know if that was even a thing. But kids are more aware of like, okay, that wasn't smooth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
You know, is that even a good thing too?
To be smooth?
No, to like damn, like double guessing so much and like.
I don't think so. I mean, it's perfect for you because I think the only time that you should be able to get away with is when you're young, right? And you're going to evaluate yourself. But at a certain time, and I think you see with every old person just doesn't give a fuck no more, right? Because you've been through a lot of that where you've had the anxiety, you got nervous, you're worried about the repercussions, you're worried about having fallouts with people and the repercussions from that, and you just worry and you worry and you worry. And then, but you've gone, like when you hit my age, you've gone through so much life to where when shit really does hit rock bottom, you're like, fuck it. You just got to go through it. And like, we're all afraid of those really crazy moments where your house burned down, but after your house burns down, you do just pick yourself up and I just go through it. And you don't kind of live it through your head when you're going through a crisis. What I notice anyway, right? When people are going through crisis, when they're like, okay, fuck it, we're here. And you either just fall down and just die, or you just get up and just move on. So I don't think you should. But I also tell myself that. I'm actually reading this really cool book right now called You Are Not Your Brain. And it talks about that. It talks about how your body and your brain lies to you. Your body will literally lie and say, oh my God, this is a problem. And it's a fucking lie. It is not true. And just because your body pings that shit at you, your brain will take off with it. And your brain will take off with anything. Like, you know, it'll take off with whatever you feed it.
That reminds me of this video that I watched where somebody was like recapping a book and like a quote off of a book where they talked about this doctor and his patient and how the patient was always worried about this disease, was always like telling her doctor that she was worried about this disease. I forgot what the disease was called, but she was always worried about this disease, and the doctor one day like diagnoses her with the disease, but it was all like she had built it up so much in her head. She had like thought about it so much that it like her body took it in. You know, like words are powerful.
I think so because right, like she's so worried, and when you stress, there could be truth to that. Because first of all, you're stressed, so you're breaking down your own immune system, and then when you do stress, you make really bad food decisions. I noticed, right? And then you eat something to comfort you. That's usually greasy or salty or really carbohydrate-y, and that can add to that. Or you go to sweets, you know, and my big thing is sweets at night. I just fucking two-handing everything in sight, man. So I had to just force myself to only have fruit at the house, man. 'Cause I'll eat fucking mayonnaise and kimchi, like if there's nothing left. Like my munchies go out of control, and I have to literally just have fruit. Cause I fucking love like sweet breads and muffins and little and ice cream and cereal.
I'm a victim of that too.
Bro, I used to eat so much so I couldn't breathe at night.
Oh.
I would just be like, damn, I can't even breathe. I ate my fifth bowl. You know, I have a big problem with that.
Yeah, so do I. When I went to the hospital in July for my accident, the doctors told me I had to watch out for my my sugar levels already.
Sugar's horrible.
Like, what?
Sugar is bad. They tell you saturated fats are bad, but I hear the real killer is sugar. And that's bad for me because I fucking love sugar, man. My chick knows I eat hella ice cream at night, and I buy the good shit. She comes, eats my shit. And I'm buying all the oat milk ice cream now. That shit's so expensive.
Everything's
like
so expensive
$5 for like a little ass quart of ice cream.
Everything's so expensive, and then like everything's so unhealthy too.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
But you gotta live a little, man.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not here to eat carrots all fucking day. I want to go to Olive Garden and eat some butter.
I have like the worst diet.
That's the problem with Olive Garden is all that shit's dipped in butter. Oh my. That's why restaurant food tastes so good. It's just, What restaurants you go to?
In Planada, there's this really, really good restaurant. It's called Carnitas Barajas.
Let me look this up.
Yep. I'm gonna put you guys on.
Carnitas
Barajas. Really bomb.
Barajas.
Yeah, every Sunday.
Oh shit! It came up in Planada.
Yes, it's local.
That's it right
it's
there.
Famous. Yeah,
Does that look like it's it right there?
Yep. People be driving down from like Merced, Atwater, Turlock just to try that place out, and it's bomb. It's bomb.
What was it called again?
Carnitas Barajas.
Carnitas Barajas.
Yeah. Shout out the owner.
What's the
she's
owner
friends with my
like?
mom. She's this real nice lady. She lives down my street because everybody knows everybody over there.
Right. Well, we got some hamburgers.
Oh yeah, they got everything.
These tacos look hella good.
My favorite thing to get there is like a huarache de asada. Oh my gosh.
See, this looks like diner food, and I like, if I want to eat a burger, I want it to look like that.
Yeah.
Where the fries look crispy, and like the burger has some crunch to it.
It's really like home style food for sure.
Oh shit, what's that? The asada fries? Are the asada fries good? That's like something you get on the late night when you're drunk, it's gonna soak up the alcohol, and you're gonna throw it up later at the house.
That's bomb.
But it'll come out smooth.
Every Sunday, like the line is like really long, like really, really long.
How many taqueries are there in Planada? There'd be a lot, I imagine.
There's a handful for sure.
Where's that Jack in the Box that's on the front? That's hella good. Is that by y'all? Do you know what I'm talking about? I swear to God, you just see hella cows, and then you just see this Jack in the Box out of nowhere. You're thinking, oh, those cows must go there. That's the beef I'm eating, and that Jack in the Box is fucking good. It's the best Jack in the Box I've ever had in my life. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but
damn, which Jack in the Box is that? Like,
we just literally opened up a Jack in the Box, like close to where I live.
Is there any Chick-fil-A's by you?
Man, we gotta drive like an hour away for that.
Damn, that's good. I love Chick-fil-A. You like Chick-fil-A?
I've had Chick-fil-A once.
Did you like it?
It was bomb. It was bomb. Okay. I wish we had it closer.
Bro, it would be a lie. That place would be hurting, man. Cornelius would have to put a hit out on him. Like,
for sure.
No In-N-Out by you?
They got one in Merced. Go like 15 minutes.
15 minutes? That's not bad.
Not too bad.
The lines be crazy long.
I don't even be going because
the line is just crazy.
The lines are crazy.
The line is crazy. It hurts your feelings when you see it.
For sure.
It moves though. It moves fast, but it's still like annoying.
For sure. Seeing it, it's like it's either 50-50. It's
just seeing it. They got the double lines. They got the guy 50 feet ahead from the intercom. Like, that's just gonna take forever, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Tell me about some new music you got coming out.
Just beyond. I got a lot of music in the vault.
You got your hands, see that? You like.
And I got a lot of music that I've written too. I just need to hit the studio and record it. But as far as like new music coming out, be on the lookout for early April. I have the song that I just uploaded on TuneCore, so it's gonna be distributed on all platforms. It's called Really Really. So be on the lookout for that one. It's a really like hardcore kind of trap, like hip hop vibes. So
I love it. I love your vibe. If you haven't checked out his music, it's like I felt like you do hella drugs, but then when you listen to the lyrics, like nah, he doesn't. Like, he just smokes weed. It's It's very uplifting, positive, which I fuck with. It's definitely a vibe. I don't like how you're just not front. You're not killing no one. You're just, hey, this is like, because I looked at where you're at and I'm like, man, that's dope, man. He's doing him. He's not looking at Thizzler and sounding like EBK. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing your own shit. Props for that.
I stay in my lane for sure.
You got any homies you want to push and that are doing it too? You said that you're kind of that did it after you, or
for sure.
Shout them out.
Shout out my homie Damien. Palomada's doing his thing. You know, check him out on the gram. Check him out doing his stuff with the film, doing his stuff with the brand. He's got a lot of cool designs out. Shout out my homie Joey Moon. We're gonna get some music out soon. He's from Merced, a really dope rapper. He's rapped with he's done tours with like Ritz and stuff, like some good artists.
Isn't it
really
a dream
dope.
to go on tour as an artist?
I think I asked him about it once when we were live on Instagram, and it was like that's a dream. That's
even a low budget one,
for
right?
sure. That'd
like
be
just staying in motels,
sure.
eating fast food, and fucking rocking
yeah.
every night with shit stomach, but doing it again the next night. Like
Definitely.
taking a Red Bull during the day.
Definitely. That's the goal for sure. That's the goal. Definitely. We've been doing this for a minute. We're just trying to get everything set together in the right direction, in the right time, in the right moves, and hopefully God's on my side, and hopefully everybody else is on my side too.
That's dope. You threw God in there. That's dope.
Sure.
You religious?
Yeah,
You spiritual?
I can't lie. I kind of fell out for a good minute.
That's dope. You're not afraid to show that.
Oh yeah, I was separate. I was lost. I was
Christian
just
rap is real dope right now. I'm not saying that you're close to that, but
for sure.
There's an artist named Miles Minnick. I don't know if he is, but you should go look him up. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because she knows what I'm talking about. Miles Minnick is dope.
I think she might have put me on for sure.
Have you seen it? Should I show you that? You want me to show you something?
Definitely.
Oh, we'll get canceled. Miles will sue me. Don't sue me, Miles. I'm over here promoting you. I like this kid because, like I said, just like you, he promotes who he is. And he just does his Dougie, man. Hold on, let me see if there's a song on here that he usually posts a lot of performances, but now hold on.
Do you know where he's from?
I want to say from your area.
Okay.
I don't know where he's from, but I feel like all the church stuff is like
Damn, it's
Merced,
turning
Fresno.
up. Oh, for sure. He's turning up though.
Doesn't it look like Merced? It doesn't look like out here.
That doesn't.
No, but anyway, he's dope, man, and he's
cool.
just staying in his lane, and it's turned up, and like just like that micro content.
Okay.
Doing a show and then showing that, and then not always showing the video.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Big dope stuff. Man, you didn't perform your song "Feel Better."
Oh yeah.
I want to put that song on. We're not gonna play the whole thing. We'll put the real track over it, but we can get some bars.
Yeah. Hey, 7-7. Hey, I was going through time. Yeah, I thought I'd feel better. I was hanging with mine. She was. Yeah, I thought I'd feel better. Gotta get it with time. Yeah, I thought I'd feel better. Only thing on my mind. Yeah, I thought I'd feel better. Hey, one-on-one conversations. It takes love, the pain, and patience. I've been going through these motions daily. She wanna play with my heart, she crazy. Would you do anything for her? Looking at her eyes now, it feels like I'm went through these phases. But I'm probably gonna go back to her anyways. Just stop, cause I feel so anxious. Like a drug, knowing that it's fucked up, but I need you. Ain't the love that's talking, cause it's deeper. What we have is a love, but I need a reacher. I've been talking to these demons, think I need a preacher. Think I really lost my heart, I don't need a research. Yeah, I knew from the start, didn't need to read first. All these thoughts in my head, now I need a reverse. I wanna go back how it was, just some kids like us growing up. In Planada, I admit it was rough. Went to school and it was what it was. Had to change how I felt and approached. Some traders children tote. 7-7, now I'm hot, but that's us. They just used you like you wasn't enough. Now I'm back on the road with the slicker. I don't care if I crash cause it's in me. All the pain and regret that I'm feeling. All these wrong tattoos got me wishing. If I let go of the bill, would she miss me? Like if I'm dying tonight, would you listen? 7-7, he ain't holding that mission. Should've done what we could, but we ended. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Yo, that is 7-7 Hector, Feel Better. That's on YouTube, but I know you probably got it on all platforms. How'd you get the name 7-7 Hector?
7-7. I'm just really into like reading into between the lines, like reading between the lines. So 7, I've always considered like being a really symbolic number. It's like really shown a lot in the Bible. It's like it represents luck.
Why does it represent luck?
I don't know why. That's a good.
Where does that come from? Can we Google that?
Yeah.
Why does the number 7 represent luck?
I would think.
Why do you think?
I would think that it's like something to do with like the Bible and like religious context because of like 7 being like God's number supposedly, but I could be wrong.
It says that right here. What does 7 mean spiritual? In many spiritual belief systems, 7 is often associated with qualities that resonate with life's journey. Represents wisdom, intuition, and a deep connection to the divine. Why is the number 7 so special? It's communicated a sense of fullness and completeness. But that doesn't explain why does the number 7 represent being lucky?
That's a real good question.
It doesn't even take the lucky part. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. Because like 777 is obviously like the big one. For
right. Okay. Ancient beliefs from around the world believe that the 7th son and the 7th son would be gifted with magical powers, both good and evil. I guess it's a religious thing.
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, but I chose like
7-Eleven.
I chose 2 7s instead of 3 though, because for that exact reason where it's like I'm almost lucky. I always thought about it like I'm almost.
That's
lucky.
what I thought in my head. I thought you were 777. I was like 777 because I like the slots. I play a lot of slots. I want to see 777s.
Yeah.
Which I've never got in my life. I don't think. But you gamble?
I haven't.
That's a good guy. Well, you're obviously a little religious, and that's good because I think it's just a waste of time. And I'm Asian too, and I'm very addictive personality, so I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I don't do it.
I probably would be too addicted.
Right. Do you have an addictive personality too?
Oh yeah. Like let me.
What are you? What? Video games? Mac and cheese.
It's just very like I mean, there's a like I was really stuck on alcohol for a minute. Like I would just drink every single day. I mean, am I addicted to weed? Maybe.
You do both, which is kind of abnormal because people I know usually do one or the other. I just like smoking weed, but I will drink now that I do comedy because I want to calm down before I go on stage. But I if I'm getting high that day, I just prefer to be high. Once you start drinking, that's it. That's all you really. You can't get drunk and then get high, then get drunk again. You're gonna. Do you ever go at a party where someone's really drunk and then they get high and they think they're gonna go do something after, and you're like, you ain't gonna do shit. You're gonna get high and then like shut down.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I mean, people always do like, there's always that like. They do some other stuff to get clear off of alcohol, but
oh yeah, the pick me up.
Not here though.
The pick me up. You gotta speak closer to the mic. Okay, well look, man, I appreciate 7 Scepter having coming by in the building, man, showing us some dope music. What are some new albums or music or videos you have coming out? Who are you planning on working with?
For sure, just be on the lookout. I have this new song coming out on all platforms. Really, it's gonna be out in the beginning of April, so be on the be on the lookout for that. I got my Twitter at shopcloud77. I'm trying to drop some new merch. I've been talking to my uncle. He's actually a graphic designer over there in Planada.
Dope.
Shout out him, AM Print and Design. So
he does more hip hop or like commercial or.
Well, it's just like he just does graphic design. So a lot of local stuff like hoodies and stuff like that, hats for the community. So
that's dope.
So hopefully, we got some merch coming soon, and just shout out again my homie Damien. He's been doing this thing. Go follow him, and shout out Joe Moon. We're gonna have some music together pretty soon.
And next time I'm on my way to LA, man, I'm gonna hit up my guy in Planada and stop through and burn one with you.
Ooh, we're gonna burn it. We're gonna eat some tacos.
Yeah, you gotta take me out, show me the local eateries. Pride Rice, about to get you on Pride Rice, man, for that one. Hey, I want to shout out my guy, 77 Hector in the building. Came out, man, from Planada, Central Coast representing. Go check out his new songs that he got on YouTube. Shout out the one, what was it we just played?
Feel Better.
Feel Better, man. That's a dope song. I hope you guys like the clips. We're going to get out of here.
Sure.
I'll
Thank
see
you for having me.
Thank you, man. You going to hit the 5. I'm going to hit the street, and we out. One love. Have a great weekend, y'all.